The first meeting. The river was Rahim's only companion. Every morning, he took his boat out onto the water, spent the whole day fishing, and returned home by evening. This river was his life, the silent witness to all his joys and sorrows. One afternoon, while fixing his fishing net by the riverbank, he heard someone crying. He looked up and saw a girl sitting by the shore. She was wearing a red salwar kameez, her scarf slipping off her shoulders. Her face bore the marks of sadness. Rahim walked up to her and asked, "Sister, is something wrong?" The girl looked up. Her eyes were swollen and red from crying. "No, nothing." Rahim could tell that something was troubling her, but he didn't press her for answers. Instead, he simply said, "Sitting by the river lightens the heart. The river carries away all sorrows." The girl looked at him in surprise. No one had ever comforted her like this before. The beginning of friendship. From that day on, Suraya would come and sit by the river almost every afternoon. Rahim would talk to her about fishing, the river, the wind. And Suraya would tell him about the bustling city, the busy roads, and the loneliness of her life. One day, Suraya asked, "Have you ever been to the city?" Rahim smiled. "No, I know nothing beyond this river. The city is not for me." "Why?" "The city has tall buildings, lights, and cars. But it doesn't have the river, the waves, or the sails of my boat." Suraya fell silent. For the first time, she realized that Rahim's life was like the river itself, free yet deep. Feelings of love. One day, Suraya asked, "Rahim, if I return to the city, will you forget me?" Rahim said nothing. He just kept staring at the flowing river. After a while, he spoke. Just as the river never stops flowing, some feelings never fade. Tears welled up in Suraya's eyes. That evening, when she went home, she realized that what she had been searching for all along wasn't in the city's towering buildings, but rather in the depths of this simple fisherman's eyes. The struggle begins, but their love was not going to be easy. Suraya's family found out about her spending time with a fisherman. They were furious. "A fisherman? Impossible. Do you even know who he is? He is not like us." She was strictly forbidden from leaving the house. Her phone was taken away, and she was kept under watch. One night, under the cover of darkness, Suraya sneaked out through the window and ran to the riverbank. The only thought in her mind was she had to see Rahim. Rahim was fishing in the river. From afar, it looked like he was waiting for something. Suraya ran to him and said, "Take me with you. I want to stay with you." Rahim was startled. "Do your family members know?" "Yes, but I can't live without you." Rahim knew it wouldn't be easy. They would have to fight against society, family traditions, and rigid norms. A decision for love. Rahim said, "Suraya, can you truly stay with me? I am just a fisherman. My life is the river. There is no city, no lights, no luxury here." Suraya held his hand and said, "I don't need the city's lights. I only need your love." Rahim stood silent for a moment. "Then," he said, "then come. Let the river be our witness." A new journey. That very night, they crossed the river together. On the other side, They built a new home, a new life. Society didn't accept them. Their families abandoned them, but the river remained with them, whispering their love story with every wave that kissed the shore.